yo. What's good, Twitch chat? Woo! Alright. Um, hey, thank you so much. Pinky is the best for that follow. I was just setting up some stuff for the stream, and yes, thank you for that follow. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and hey, hopefully this stream will brighten your day a little bit. Alright. Alright, let's go through some things. So first of all, um, your boy, Rando, love to be here. Love to see everyone here. Everyone who is watching this in the VOD, what have you. And yeah, I'm excited for a lovely, good old day of playing some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon randomized. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. I am so ready to see what the heck I'm gonna run into today. Last time we did a little bit of dungeoneering, dungeoneering, um, and we just tackled some pretty hard dungeons. Wasn't too much difficulty. However, the story is really starting to rev up. We got we got our sort of main villain in the sense, stealing those time gears and whatnot. And yeah, we're gonna go right into it. All right. Hey. All right. Now, let's see what in store for us today. I gotta grab my controller. Mm. All right. So, for those of you who are coming back from previous streams, I did in fact change the layout here. As you can see, my face is now on the other side of the screen, and yeah, hopefully, hopefully it's not too jarring. Anyway, let's just get right into it because I know everyone here is waiting for some more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon content. And guess what? If you're looking for some more fun moments, hey, why don't you check out question of the day? Type in exclamation point QOTD and check out the question of the day. I think it's pretty darn fun. Anyway, let's check out the item bag. Ooh, got a lot of things. I will quickly store those. No, I'm gonna open those chests. Those chests are, well, I need money first. But yeah, let's go through here and it's been a little bit. I know how to hit buttons. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Alright. There we go. Alright. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I know the Pokemon World Championships just ended yesterday. That was pretty darn cool. There was that new Pokemon announced, released. There was a new trailer, and it's just really crazy that we're already this close to Gen 9. Like, what is it? It's like almost September, and it's literally coming out November 18th. Like, it's absolutely insane how much we're just revving it up, and Pokemania is really gonna hit hard this year, I'm sure. Alright, what can I take out? I'm gonna take out, oh, no, my bag can take more. Yeah, okay. Trump card, I didn't know what this move was until like a couple streams ago, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You literally just attack another Pokemon with cards. Alright, what do we got here? Got Purple Gummy, Cornet Rock, Oval Stone, Beer Orb. But yeah. I really enjoyed watching the finale of the World Championships. That was really fun. And yeah, it's just a really fun time to just see how Pokemon is evolving, where the series is going, and yeah, it's a great time to be a Pokemon fan for sure. Alright, let's get rid of Ingrain, let's get rid of, yeah, I don't need knockoff. That's some good money. But yeah, it's a crazy time to be a Pokemon fan. you know, since it's in the spirit and we're talking about it, what are your thoughts on the new Pokemon games, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? And if you do not know what exactly, like, you know, maybe you don't know what your opinion is on those games, then feel free to just talk about your favorite Pokemon game. What's your favorite Pokemon game? That's a crazy thing. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Platinum. However, I feel like it kind of changes between Pokemon Black and White and specifically Black and White 2. Black and White, comparatively to Pokemon Black and White 2, which is, in my eyes, very underwhelming. However, both have their charms. Funny enough, that's not actually the question of the day. So, in case you want to see what that is, feel free to type !QOTD in the chat and just check out what that is. I have not been looking at what I've been getting from this. I saw a Bayleaf card, I think. Alright, what is this? Mantine foam? I don't know what kind of foam that is. But yeah. Hope everyone is enjoying their lovely, lovely Monday. It is Monday. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I got a bunch of Force Palms. I don't think anyone on my team can learn Force Palm. Let's see. Well, I can, but like, I have good moves. I don't need to do that. So I, as the good Pokemon master I am, will sell all these. However, I should trade those in for something. So C-Trap Orb isn't. Alright. But I will run over to the lovely guild so we can trade in those little blue highlighted items there. Well, I'm gonna put my money back though. That's important. But yeah. So right now, where we are in the story, last time we went to where the final time gear was resting. Not the final time gear, but like the final time gear in sort of that sequence of, oh, there's the 3 Lake Guardians who are also not legendaries. But that's the fun part. This, if you haven't noticed already, is a randomizer. And in randomized fashion, everything is random. Not everything, because that would just be insane to randomize types and all that, really. But yeah, like, it's a pretty crazy time to be a Pokemon fan. And I really hope that costs money. Anyway, so while I walk back to the bank in shame, you know, okay, my thoughts on the new Scarlet and Violet stuff. So in case you haven't seen or watched the trailer that came out yesterday after the end of the World Championships, what happened is that we got a look at some more competitive stuff and a brand new Pokemon. On the more competitive side of things, that it was crazy. Like, I forget what it is. Loaded Dice. I feel like Loaded Dice isn't as broken per se as some of the other ones. Wait, I have. Oh no, okay. I thought for a second I had a Shinx Fang. I was about to say. All right. Anyway, but yeah, like Loaded Dice being able to be like a skill link, but as an item, is just really interesting. But yeah, you know, nothing too crazy and. But then you have, what was it, the Mirror Herb? Oh my goodness, that Mirror Herb is absolutely crazy. Man. I guess I can't get another Infernape one. Oh well. But yeah, absolutely crazy, that there's like an item that allows you to copy the stat changes of your opponent, which is crazy cool. I mean, it's gonna wreak havoc on like everything. Like, I could just imagine you going into a match with like a Scizor, you like set up the swords dance, and then like a Charizard in front of you gets that, and then just like Fire Fangs you or whatever. Not that I think Fire Fang is super competitive, but you know, it's just an example of like how busted that can be. Also, how they showcase that Colossal is able to just like right when they showcase Colossal turning into a water type with the new Terrastalize feature, and yeah, like that whole thing is absolutely crazy. Okay. Should have just done this the opposite way. Anyway, why am I taking 100 coins out of the bank, you ask? Or you may ask. I am doing that so, in case I find a secret bazaar, or yeah, pretty much a secret bazaar. I don't think I can really buy much from shops and whatnot. But yeah, what shops are, or secret bazaars, you know, shops are, I just went to one. But secret bazaars, there's like the chance that while you're in a dungeon, boosted in this randomizer, the chance you'll find a little tile that turns into an extra set of stairs. And when you go down it, it turns out that it's a whole secret shop. Not like the Kecleon shop, but like you can do different things. You can go heal up completely, get your PP, stomach, all that back. Or you can decide to open up a random gift. You don't need the little like boxes and stuff to do that, but you know, is what it is. Let's see. What mission should I do? Right. So I'm gonna go to Sacred Terrace because the first time I tried that, it was utterly terrible. So why not try it again? Let's see. Will it be like the same kind of... Oh, also hidden land. Anyway, back into this. If you know anything about this randomizer, you'll know stuff like that will happen. Oh. And I forgot I taught him soft-boiled. But, yeah. It can get absolutely crazy super fast. And oh yeah, right. I have an item that stops it, so my belly there, if you see it, if that belly feature drops down to 0, then I'll start losing health and it'll be bad for everyone. However, because I have the tight belt on right there, my item slot there, I don't lose anything in my belly, because that's how that works. Oh no. Let's try Thunderfang. Oh yeah, one shot. That was pretty easy. Is this dungeon actually super easy and I would just be in... Speaking of hidden stairs, speaking of hidden bazaars. Okay, I don't need this right now, but yeah, in case you were wondering, Pidgeotto down here, who, yeah, Pidgeotto will heal you completely, EP, hunger, health, and all, for only 100 coins, which is why I have that, in case I'm like dying and I need to do something. But I have a tight belt, so it's okay. Gyarados here, you give him 100 Pokecoins, and he will give you a random item, which again is random on top of that with the whole randomizer. And then there's this feature in the game where any item you pick up, well, that's just a randomizer thing, but items you pick up can turn out to be sticky, and the whole point is that Bastardon here cleans it. He like sprays water on you, it's like a whole waterfall situation, and cleans everything so you can actually use them, because if they're sticky you can't use them. And here, Sunflora, you talk to Sunflora for 100 Pokecoins, you can escape the dungeon. Just straight up just leave for 100 Pokecoins. You get to keep everything, and you just get to leave. Pretty fun. But yeah. Anyway. This is okay. This is totally fine. Just don't have motor drive. Alright. Nice. Yo, it is so weird to see a Wigglytuff in like a normal dungeon. I'm so used to this game normally when there's Wigglytuffs and when there's the one Wigglytuff being the Guildmaster, and it's just so weird to have that. And a Grovyle, what? Wait, and a Magnezone. What? That's... Oh. That thing really just disabled and put me to sleep. That was... Can I wake up? Alright. Heavy box, we're going in. But yeah. My weekend was pretty nice. Pretty relaxing. I tried to stream that one day. Didn't work out too well. But, you know, thriving. Speaking of sticky, if you see that little red X next to where it says an item name, that means it's sticky, and in that case, unusable. So it doesn't do anything, even if I put it on my... Also, when an item is sticky, you unfortunately can't, like, get it off if you're holding it. Which, again, plays into the whole sticky thing. As you see here, almost everything I'm picking up is sticky, which is not a foreign thing in this randomizer. Just check real quick. Okay, we're 6. But yeah, so I tried streaming that one day, Saturday, and it didn't go well. And oh, let's go. Pick up. Bro, I'm going back for the mystery, or it wasn't a mystery part, that was a golden apple. Will you pick? Alright, Goku, listen, buddy. Talk. I will talk to you. Go the other way. Ooh, level up. Alright, we love that. Gosh, okay. No, okay. Try, team, tactics, let's go. Let me go fine, you know what, it's fine. Alright. Hello. Quick attack. Oh yeah. I can take you down this time. Last time you were insanely powerful and you almost murdered me. It's okay now. I'm stronger. I'm like 20 levels stronger than last time because of all the golden seeds I found. Alright, but anyway. Got more stuff to do? But yeah. Oh. I despise the random traps. Normally you wouldn't find this many traps in like easier dungeons. But because this whole thing is super randomized, there's no limits or anything for anything of that sort. If that made sense. Oh wait. I didn't... Oh. The grotto floor... The grotto floor was... Dang. That sucks. I'm okay with this. And secret room. Oh yeah, swap that out. So, that right there, if you are a veteran of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon franchise, then you will know there are these things called Reviver Seeds. And normally, Reviver Seeds heal you, right? they save you if you're about to faint at like the lowest of health and you want to get back into the fight. However, this is a reviser seed, and what happens is that it does revive you, only to tell you it's not actually the thing you thought it was, and then immediately knocks you out again. So yeah, you know, fun times. And there's so many items like that where it does like either the opposite or just doesn't do what you wanted it to do. Yeah, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Oh? Uh-oh. You know what? I can deal with this. I can deal. Discharge. You done? You done? Are you done yet? Are you done? So now I know Bayleaf has Lightning Rod. I shall keep that in mind. God, that was so dumb. To get rid of... It's that one Bayleaf too. Okay, if we can just get rid of that Bayleaf, That was really funny though. Oh, and it's gone. Alright, and now I can make them all go away. Yo! Welcome to the adventure and the boy. Oh, alright. Knocking him out. Oh. Alright. Nice. But yeah, what our lovely member in the chat just said is that there was a it's damp? Alright. But yeah, so if you see there's a little chatbot called it's a little chatbot named Pokemon Community Game. And what happens is that occasionally in the chat it'll present you with a Pokemon, like it'll say a wild, like Salazzle appears, for example. And if you're in the stream and you see that, if you're the first one to do it, Power Pitcher. You could. Oh. 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 Oh no. Wait. Anyway. God, that was actually kind of scary. That could have been a pitfall trap, and I could have just been booted from this entire dungeon. That would not be fun. Yeah, so if you see a Pokemon like that in the chat and want to do that, no, that's always an option. You can just, the quick, easy thing, you just click exclamation, you type exclamation point Poke catch, and catch a Pokemon, and hopefully you're the first one, because that's how that works. Alright, now that monster house is through and through, anyway, oh, sludge, what is this? Please be good. Oh, it's a nose slip cap. Again, another one of those kind of scam items that try to trick you into thinking there's something they're not. I find so many of those. Not that specific item. Ooh, okay. I don't have a Yanma yet. That's good. I shall name you. Ooh. Alright, does it... Anyone... Anyone in chat got a good name? Anyone want to name this thing? Get named. No. And if not, I shall mind brain it myself. Dragonfly How creative, and the boy. Thank you. Alright. I will do it exactly how you typed it too. I'll make it classy. We're gonna do capital. Lie. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for that lovely nickname, and the boy. Awesome. And you know what, Forehead? Get back to the guild. Bye, Forehead. I'll catch you later. Let's see what Dragonfly has to offer. You're level 3. I regret everything. You only have one ability. Wait. What? Alright. I didn't know exit was an ability. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Oh, and he's going up. He's going up. Alright, so good to know I'm training a Yanma now. However, I can exit the dungeon if I happen to find the item that's supposed to. Bro, everything I knock out is gonna level this guy up. Oh. Gosh. And I can't evolve anything until post-game. Plus, I don't really plan on really playing post-game. This is the last floor. I can get through it. We already went to the one not guaranteed, but the one, because you can only find one monster house per floor, and I would love to find that grottle scale that's supposed to be on this floor. Oh, I bet you that turns the entire floor into one of those like giant open rooms. That could be fun. Yeah, the scale is probably up. Nice. The scale is probably up past where that stairs. Ooh-wee. Fly? I will take a fly. Okay, anything I can trade. I will take trade. Fly is a really good. I don't see where that item could. Right? That's what that is? I could have sworn it said that. I don't know, man. Ugh. It might. Try this. Oh. I forgot that it had like I remembered the moment I clicked it. I was like, wait a minute, that has. Yeah, that has that. I know. They call a right. Chest. Alright, so that's a chest. Wait, this is bad weather. I don't gotta worry too much. Oh. You know what? Corsola joined the team. Join it. Alright, another Pokemon to name! Anyone in chat want to give a nickname? Anyone at all? Anyone want to give this wonderful Corsola a nickname? Anyone at all? Maybe? Going one? Going twice? Soul to my brain. Alright, your name is gonna be Derek. I can. Derek! Welcome to the team, Derek! Alright. Goodbye, Dragonfly. I will see you back at the guild. Oh. Alright. And yeah. I don't know. What? What? Uh. What am I getting? No. No way. No way. Did the game just... The game just crashed, didn't it? Bro. Bro, the game just crashed. I'm hitting every button known to man. Bro. I went through all that trouble just for the game to crash. Alright then. That's okay, we can do it again. But I'm not gonna do it again, because now that I know that it just crashes the game. Oh my god. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, good thing I saved before I did that. See, I'm an expert at this. Alright. You know what? Instead, let's go to this. I don't know what this is, but we're just gonna go to it. I think this might be the quote-unquote test dungeon. Which... What? 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 I'm just in Luxurious Crossroad again. What? Okay. You know, okay, I can go through this. This wasn't that long. Alright. Stairs, we love those. Yeah, I knew this game was buggy, but like, I didn't realize it was that buggy. Alright. That's a dead end. Going somewhere. Alright. Swallow, alright. Nice. Version. Okay. Thunderfang. Oh yeah, I guess rest in peace. Rest in peace, Dragonfly and Derek. Nice one. Alright. Love that. Oh, a Drapion. I can take care of you. A little bit of that. Ow. That hurt. Okay. Nice, nice. Going in. Box. Wonder chest. Woo! Alright. If I have anything like the chest. Gone. That's cool. That Gone Pebbles thing seems to be, like, honestly helpful. Oh, an actual Reviver Seed? Hello? Mug. I can mug now. Let's go. Always wanted the mug orb. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, so all bad. Love that. Honey! Please don't be an Oranberry. Yeah! Let's go! Oranberry! Because if that was an Oranberry with an E instead of an A, I would have been mighty mad. Oh, level 31. Let's go. Okay, so hopefully this dungeon won't crash like the other one did. I know the only reason that crashed was because I tried to play a cutscene that just really wasn't doing it. I don't remember what cutscene it was trying to play, because in the intro, it tries to play that one glitched out thing, but I don't know what that is. I don't know why it's glitched out. I don't remember that being glitched out. I think I might have done something in the settings that just kind of messed it up. But again, it's fine. I can do this. There we go. Not even here. But that's here. That's pretty good. I will take that. Yum. Power pitcher. Power pitcher. That's... Oh, I wonder how much rare fossil does now. This rare fossil is like one of the best throwing items. Like it like always does 100. Thing is like a it's like a blast seed. Gosh. I remember blast seeds being like the best thing for bosses. But the fact that I can just get a bunch of rare fossils and it just does everything I want it to do, it's so nice. I don't know what sludge is supposed to do. I don't know if it's supposed to like make a certain type of Pokemon faint, something of that sort. It's fine. No, don't payback me. Get punched. Nice. Gorgeous box. Don't mind it. All right. Floor number 6. 5. Ooh. Green Gome. Spurn Orb. Part of me is really afraid that because this dungeon kind of glitched out, that it's also going to glitch out, and I'm going to get the same sort of treatment once I finish this dungeon. Lost loot, that's good. But a part of me really hopes that that isn't the case. Dude, I'm making the... Oh, giant shop! Love that. Dinner or anything? No, since I'm here, what can I sell? What can I sell? I think the lost loot, they'll like, give me this. Yeah. Nice. Awesome. I wonder what would happen if I said no to selling something. He'd just be like, oh, thank you for your free. I don't know. Because it's not like I'm stealing. I'm literally giving. Oh. There. Be gone. And I'm asleep. I'll do this so I don't die. Nice. Love that. Love being asleep. Ugh. You know, I've been getting some really nice sleep these past couple of days. Like, kind of off topic, but like, sleep is important, and I hope everyone here knows that. You know, getting good sleep is vital. Like, seriously, like, having a really good sleep schedule is so beyond helpful, especially when you're trying to stream. Oh my goodness, having good sleep. Mime Jr., welcome. All right, I'm gonna name this one. You're gonna be Derek. Derek. Fancier Derek. Because why not? Derek. Goodbye, Derek. I shall talk to you when I get back. What's this? Alright. I will take the lovely apple. I will swap that out because Spurn Orb doesn't sound that amazing. Oh, Fear Orb sounds amazing. What is this? Oh. Okay, there's no hidden traps here. Kinda wish that affected the whole floor, but it's okay. Vanish, that's pretty good. Okay. Items, good items. Alright. Oh. Attack! With color change. what type that was. It's probably normal, right? Normal attack. Typing, I don't know. If I had a Drought Orb, that's fine. If it was like a mystery part, I'd use it. Mug. You. Hey, guess what? I can use a Mug Orb on you. Try that. Oh, yeah. What? But you had an item. There we go. Just wonder what that item did. Oh, I guess I can't mug him if I'm already holding him. I just love this. Alright. Alright, where am I going? Stairs, where I'm going. Stairs is exactly where I'm going. But yeah. Really good sleep. Really nice. Besides that, I mean, I had a pretty good weekend besides the crappy stream. Like, none of the content was crappy, but like the fact that it was lagging beyond belief. Like this stream maybe had this stream so far for like what, almost 50 minutes now, has only had like maybe like a few seconds lost compared to like a few minutes that the last one lost. I mean, it wasn't even like few minutes. It was also like just laggy. Like the audio was fine. The audio was always popping. It's just like the visuals. Like I want everyone here to have like the best visuals, you know? Really be able to like have a fun time. Alright, I'm gonna Thunderfang. I did it. Alright. Your name. Oof, you need a good name. You're gonna be Sizzle. I love that name. Thank you and the boy. I appreciate you. Okay, Sizzle. That's good. That's it. Alright, welcome to the team, Sizzle. Sorry, Forehead. See, when I said that I was gonna wait for a better teammate, please be at least level 10. Level 31! That's exactly what I want to see. Bro, you have solar power already? And technician. Bro. That is so good. Really funny because solar power is normally the hidden ability of Charizard. Gosh. What do you have? Bro, you have Shadow Claw Drat. Bro, you are stacked. Welcome to the team permanently, dude. Holy crap. Okay. I'm happy. Gosh, that's crazy. Let me get my tight belt back on, because that's really helpful. Alright, I think I picked up a mystery or miracle chest, but I think it's still sticky. Or wonder chest, yeah. I can get with this. It's fine. Like, once we leave the dungeon, it'll be good as new. Hello, other Charizard. My Sizzle is much better than you. Oh? Would you like to join us? Oh! Torchic friend! Alright, let's go. Nickname, anyone. What should we name this Torchic? This lovely little chick dude. Any wonderful names? Ooh. You know, it's a chicken, fire. I have a funny name in mind, but I want to see if anyone comes up with a better one. Anyone? Alright, you know, that's okay. My lovely name for this not sponsored. But anyway, Welcome, welcome. Alright, now go home. Yeah. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves. If you haven't already, feel free to type exclamation point QOTD to check out the question of the day and answer it. I already put my little response in there, but if you would like me to elaborate even further, feel free to ask. Alright. And if you haven't already, feel free to follow. Following is free all the time. Following is always free on here. Yeah. So if you haven't done that already and you're enjoying the stream and want to see more, do that. All right, another Burmy. Let's name you. I forget what I named the last one. I named him Bonbon. So let's name you. You're gonna be Don Don. Heck yeah. And if we ever find the other Burmy, then we'll something even better. Alright, goodbye, Don Don. Where's... Oh, there he is. I was like, where did that go? Aw, beautiful, beautiful stairs. Love that. I forget when this dungeon ends, but fine, because I have a Charizard. I am happy. In case you didn't know, Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. So, this is awesome. Like, insanely awesome. No offense to the other fire type on her team, but like, I'm really enjoying what's happening right now. Don't you punch me or whatever you just did. Alright. Let's see. Here. Calcium. But a part of me kinda wants to take it. Yeah. I'm gonna take it. Sorry, Goldfang. And Totter Orb. Totter Orb is so good. Yeah, I have other... Yeah, that works. Good thinking on my part. Alright, Mr. Mime. Looky here, buddy. Take that. Alright. Oh. Little Shello's friend. Oh. God, they murdered you. Alright. God, Shellos has the most sprite in this game. Plain ribbon. Bro. I forgot they made plain ribbons. I don't get it, man. Why would you ever want a plain ribbon? Apple. Don't mind if I diddly do. Gosh, I have so many good items, I don't know. Music is very... Actually, no, it kind of fits this water dungeon. But... I don't... Wait. Apache 2 is a 2 specific item. Whoa. That connect? I'll just swap out this silver ticket. Totter seed. I already have that Totter orb. Then again, many bosses don't let you use orbs in them, so having a Totter seed that is sure to work. Probably better. But like, Totter orb is better for a monster house. Okay, that's fine. It's not like an actual like good item. Ooh, apple. Bro, I'm getting good. The bay leaf line. I can't get rid of that, man. All right, fine. Okay, that's it. Doesn't even do the entire team, just me. Bro, that's such a weak bit. That's such a weak word, man. Like, you should at least do that to the entire team. Bro, that was a good trade. Terrible. Rock polish. Uh-oh. Hey. Uh-oh. be. Ooh. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ha ha ha. Wait, are you already ready? Are you? Oh my goodness, what in the name? Bro, how are you about to faint? When did that happen? I don't... My only Oranberry, I think, is... Okay, let's get out of here. Please. Okay. Hello, Pichu. What's up? Wait. No, wait, whoa. Whoa. Wait. We can do this. This shouldn't be, this is normally a post-game thing. Wait. No. Wait. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. So orbs aren't gonna do anything here. Uh-oh. I didn't want to fight a legendary. I guess you're not a legendary, but you're gonna be... That's awesome, and the boy. I too love pizza because I can share it with other people. Yeah, pizza, probably my second favorite food. Definitely. Alright. Oh no. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, I can eat. Dude, why am I scared of a Pichu? I don't know, but look at how much health this thing has. No. Bro, this thing has so much health. Bro, look at it. Okay. Gosh. What? Bro, this isn't supposed to happen now. Anyone, what should we name the legendary Pichu? Guardian of the Time Gear. Well, this shouldn't be happening until post game. Anyone got a lovely name? Lovely name for the legendary Pichu that protects the Time Gear. Anyone got a scrumdiddlyumptious name? I got nothing. I'm just in shock. This is absolutely crazy. Alright, Alright, you know what? I got a name. Your name is gonna be... Remy. I don't remember how you spell Remy, but we're just gonna spell it like that. Remy the rat. That's what you are. Remy, welcome to the team. I wonder if... I think normally it's like level 45 or something. It's like an actual, like, legendary level. And you're not supposed to be able to get that until, like, after the final boss. Which probably means I can go... I think that was just because the dungeon glitched out, but... Oh. Okay, listen. I wonder how Pichu and his friends are doing. Well, I kind of just crushed Pichu. You know, I don't think Pichu's doing that well. Seeing how I just destroyed Pichu. You know, what's it like? What's the future, man? Alright. But yeah, seeing how I just absolutely decimated Pichu, I don't think... Good. Delicious. Up and at 'em, it's morning. Night. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh. Oh yeah. Dun 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 Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Alright. Okay. Oh, what is that? It's a siren. Deputy Shelter is here. Alright, what is it? What is it? Alright. Oh? Huntail's been caught. Oh. Smeargle is going home. Future? How do you go back? Yeah, you know, that's a good question. Alright. They'll be going through a tunnel. Dimensional hole. You know? What better thing to do than go and say goodbye, you know? Alright. Wait, the casket? Faster? That's fine. Everyone's here! Hey, what's up, Pichu? I just befriended you! Alright. What is that? Whoa. Dimensional? Oh. Oh, yeah. That's something. Yep. Yeah, that's, Ooh. Hey, Rotom, Weasel, and Pichu, too! Goku! You're all safe. Glad to see it. Naturally. Yeah. Pichu, it's okay. We're friends now. Alright. But I'm interested to see what's happening. It's a great Smeargle. Make way! Oh yeah. That's Huntail. Looks like a bad guy, that's for sure. Being escorted by 2 trophies. Alright, that's because... Oh yeah, what's going on? Everyone, today I would like to share excellent news with you. Finally. Finally. Huntail has been captured. This was all made possible by your selfless support and cooperation. I can't thank you enough. As you can see, Huntail is a vicious and wicked Pokémon. His capture should result in lasting peace for your world. Looks like they have Huntail muzzled. Can't say a word that way. But also deliver a sad piece of news. It's time for me to return to the future. Everyone, I must now bid you farewell. Oh, so that was true. Hey. I'm feeling the blues. There was so much I wanted to learn from you. Yup. Rotom, Weasel, Pichu, I entrust you with the rest. Yep. You know. You got all the time gears back. Make sure they return to their rightful places. Task is yours. Thank you very much for everything. You have literally saved us all. Oh, no. You have been the most kind. I hope you will continue to work to preserve the peace. Yes, you can depend on that. Now, I'm afraid the time has come. Off with you. Everyone, though it pains me. Oogie, I hate saying goodbye. Hope we see you again. Smeargle, sir! Oh yes. Before I go, I must see 2 Pokemon. Goku and Brando. That's us. Let's go up there. So, this really is bye. Smeargle, sir. Everything you've done, thank you sincerely. Oh, this is bye. Or is it? What? It's too soon for farewells. You two are coming with me. My gosh! Goku Brando! What just happened? Uh-oh. Whoa! I wonder what just happened. Chapter 14. To the future. Where is this? Tracked? Conscious and that hour. Wait. I am sorry to have kept you waiting, Master Nito. While I encountered more difficulty than anticipated. Succeeded. Capture. Yes. I fully understand. Seek to alter the course. Must be. I will see to the elimination immediately. I understand. You take my lead. Hey, Rando, wake up. Ugh. But where? Away. I think it's in jail. You don't say. The giant bars, the very small room. It's not very small. It's actually pretty roomy. But, yeah. Kinda cool. Not really. Right then. Items. I still have all the same stuff, because why not? Held open. No good. Like Goku said, these doors won't open. Looks like we've been locked up. I couldn't tell, you know? I couldn't tell from the... You know, I feel like there's some trust issues, seeing how we can't trust our own friend to tell us when, you know, we're, like, locked in. No. I feel like there's just trust issues. A wee bit. Add. Tiny bit. Tiniest smidge. I'm gonna grab this, drag us into a dimensional hole. Yada yada yada, one thing left to another. We're here, and I can't believe it. Future? Why are we here? Look, but it's constructed in a way unlike anything I've ever seen. Now, I've had the time to digest this. It actually is the future. But, random, we end up in the future? Now what should we do? If this is the future, how are we supposed to get back to our world? Oh? Uh-oh. They're awake. How convenient. Alright, we'll do this quick. It's quick? To what? Whoa, 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 they blindfolded. Well, I can't see a thing. Come with us. No, don't shove me. Blindfold makes it possible to tell where I'm going, but where are they taking us? We're here. But where is this? Must have trussed me up. Can't move. Why is this happening? Hey! Goku! Glad to see you. I love how he just looks like he's like not even like in the ropes. He's just like on top of it. For some reason, just magnetically, just magically on there. Like Shinx is actually in there. Glad to see you. You're okay, right? What happened? Guess you can afford to be nonchalant about it. Came from over there. Boss music? But also Huntail also isn't like in the rope. You too. Do you have any inkling of where you are? No. Stockade. They're preparing to get rid of us for good. What? Get rid of us? Wait a second. It's easy to understand why they want to get rid of you, Huntail. Why us? You haven't done anything wrong. Couldn't care less. They have done something they can't tolerate. You haven't done anything bad. Don't think we're like you. I don't care. Wasting time losing your... Well... Machine? Uh-oh. Who are they? They're the jailers who do all the dirty work. They also happen to be Smeargles on their lips. What? Great Smeargles? Hey, it's Smeargle! Lord Smeargle. The three have been tied up to the stakes. Good. Smeargle, sir, it's me, Goku! Very well. It's three. Be rid of them. What? Pay them no heed and get ready. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, or... Uh-oh. Wait a minute, Smeargle, sir. What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this to us? Don't waste your... Instead. Shh. Stop until they can't hear you. I'll keep my voice down. I get away. Operation. What? Help you? Until? Kind of thing. We're just stick around for the... Psst. Hey, you there. Tell me. What can you do? What can I do? Ask me out of nowhere. Do. Stuff. Isn't it flashing? Basic. You're not helping. Attack. That's it. Dude. Just a regular attack and I can help too. Ready to begin. Very well. But be vigilant to the end. Don't take your eyes off them. Especially that hunter. Commence now. Oh, they're coming. Carefully. Copious use claws to strike. That makes that sound scary. Might have just opened avenue for escape. Copious will unleash their fury swipes in a frenzy. That's our chance. Even one of their attacks were to hit the rope finding us. Right. Might come loose. Exactly. And if that happens, lash out with an attack, then flee. But their fury swipes don't slash the ropes. And what if the trophies don't use fury swipes at all? If that happens, you could think about it. Why? Your chance. They keep going. We'll be finished before our chance comes. Hey! It's a break in the rope. Now, attack! Go! Oh yeah. What is this? There. We can't see. Compose yourselves. It's only a luminous orb. Effect wears off quickly. Blast it. That Huntail. He fled using a flash from that luminous orb as cover. Get away with this. Come. Gosh. This is some fast trophies. Ooh. Got dirt in my mouth. There. So Huntail can use dig, because there knows many moves. Gone out of that screw. Gone out of the woods. Let's get out of here. Fast. That was pretty nice. Oh. Come, this way. Keep running until we hit the exit. Come on, faster. Pick it up. Just the fastest I can go. Quit ordering me around. Anyway, Huntail. Is this future? Catch on fast. Because after all, we're gonna be able to get back to our world? Oops. Just need to get away from that. If we get caught, returning home will be the least of your worries. Run faster. I can't. I'm exhausted. We're almost there. Look, the exit is right there. Did it? We're outside. What is this? This is world. Sure. These boulders are floating. This is a really strange place. We're not even close. As if it's as if everything stopped. Exactly. We have to keep running. Let's go. Listen, Huntail, I'm exhausted. Time to rest. Catch us, we're done. Huff it out and run. It's easy for you to say, huff, huff. Man, I have to rest. Wow, it's so peaceful here. Huff, huff. This forms a natural alcove. To shield us from you. After a quick rest, we'll have to keep moving. Escape from the stockade, we cooperated with you because we had no other choice. We didn't promise we'd go with you afterward. Bad Pokemon like you. Interesting. That Smeargle is the good guy? How about explaining Smeargle's actions earlier? It wasn't just me, they wanted you going too. But I should put my faith in you. Earning your trust is an easy task, it seems. Continuing together without trust. Go our separate ways. Just hang on. We should get moving as soon as possible. Wait a second. Tell us to leave soon, but it's dark out now. It's hard to see where we're going. Instead of setting off right away, shouldn't we wait for morning? It'd be better to leave when it gets light out. That's possible. I hate to say it, but it never comes. What? Is your future the world of perpetual darkness? The sun never rises, till morning never comes. Darkness is forever. Why? Because the planet has been paralyzed. This music does not help the situation at all. It's the complete opposite of what should be happening. The planet is paralyzed? Paralysis. Planet's paralysis. That's right, I remember now. Smeargle described the planet's paralysis before. Planet's paralysis. Planet becomes paralyzed. All movement ceases. Time gear is removed. Flow of time slows in this region. Many more are taken. Time slows it, and more rare. Eventually, the planet's flow slows down so much that it stops entirely. Ultimately, the planet reaches a state of total paralysis. The planet is paralyzed. What happens to this world? The planet has become paralyzed. The day never comes. Cut this music, it's not fed. Neither spring nor summer ever comes. It's a world of unrelenting darkness. Planet's paralysis. Earth's space resembles Smeagol. And hard to understand how the planet's been paralyzed. Another way, I suggest you leave here as soon as you can. I'm going. Don't let those trophies catch you. There we go. Okay. I'm going. Don't let those trophies catch you. Yup, or gotta go. I don't know what to think anymore. Isn't the planet's paralysis supposed to be caused by all those time gears going missing? That's why we all tried to stop Hunter from doing the time gears. We did everything we were supposed to, right? We said they returned all the time gears to the rightful places. Should have prevented the planet's paralysis, but despite all efforts, why is the planet still paralyzed in our feet? I don't know what to believe anymore. Well, the trophies can't stay here. We gotta get going. Check store. Can't store much anyway. Anything? Woohoo! Alright. Anything to store? No, I think I'm fine with what. I'm just gonna save. Alright. Let us continue! I'm so ready. Ready to... Filthy Warren. Alright. Let's golden seed it up. Goku. Oh yeah. Time to level up. Let's do it. Fire spin. I don't know. Ratio power. I like his moves already. That's fine. Yeah, feeling like Flamethrower though. Flamethrower is so good. Alright. Earth power. Hidden power. I don't need hidden power. Anything like it needs. Attack. That's good. Gives you. Alright. Calcium. I do myself. Yellow gummy. Get you. Alright. Okay. That's fine. Love that. Healthy Warren. Giant open floor. Don't mind if I do. Don't you, little Ursula. Don't you do that to me. Booyah. Alright. Definitely have a tight butt on. Stick. Nice. Easy floor. Alright. Headbutt. Alright. Yo, golden seed. Don't mind if I do. Alright. What? Shadow tag. Alright. Big apple. Mobile scarf. What's all that? I don't need it. Yo, big money. And then that's how they make it. Anyway, yeah, in case you didn't know about this game and the whole future aspect of it, how do you feel about the entire situation going on with the, the future, Smeargle being evil, which I feel like was fairly obvious. Yeah, honestly, it's moments like that, it's big plot twists like that, that, I don't know, gives me a lot of appreciation for this game. Like, I mean, obviously, it's way more impactful when you're younger as a kid, being like, whoa, that's so cool, and all that jazz. But, like, it's still a really nice story. Like, even if it is cheesy, which it 100% is very, very cheesy, but, like, I think it's still really fun, regardless of what you think about the story, regardless of what... Alright, I think I saw that. Okay, okay. Helpful. Alright, you're done. Now it's discharge time. Alright. Boom. But yeah, it's a really fun game, and I hope everyone here is enjoying it. And yeah, I mean, I've always appreciated this game. I've definitely been one of my favorite Pokemon games for sure. I mean, when it comes to Pokemon spin-offs, like, this is probably definitely near the top. I'm not sure. I feel like I'd be between these games and then Pokemon Ranger, which is another really fun old Pokemon game, which I'm kind of upset they haven't made anything for in years. Like, the last Pokemon Ranger game was like 2011 or something. Like, it's been a while. But yeah, how'd you fall asleep in the door? But yeah, I would absolutely love to play Pokemon Ranger or something like that on here. Huh, I might, who knows? Alright, let's here. Alright, punch it up. Alright, Earth Power, we love that. But yeah, but yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, definitely one of my favorite spin-offs. Ooh, exit? A part of me also found this game really tedious. Like, main story-wise, it was pretty okay. But, like, constantly losing to the boss over and over and over again. Like, the special episode with, in this game, it's Paris, but normally Bidoof. The final boss for that is honestly so hard, because it's just you as a Bidoof fighting a legendary, which it's a whole scene. And that, I remember losing on that so many times, getting so frustrated with it, to the point where I think I literally put that on hold and literally did all the other special stories, or at least I did like one other one before going back and be like, alright, let me finish this. Absolutely crazy. Finding the truth. Truth? What's the truth? Original Scream. Just frozen water. How does that make any sense? I don't get it. Sure, touch the frozen water. Why? Why would you be able to see anything from that? That was a dumb idea. I mean, I understand it's something, but like, why? Anything, you probably learn more from like touching like Untail or something. Actual someone who's like been through it. Not more. Let's just save. Keep on going. Gosh. Anyways, move it. I'm so ready. Oh yeah, there is a pretty tough boss coming up. It's entering Quarry. Or entertaining Quay. Whatever that means. A little typo. Yes, it is. Hey, down. Please, no one have lightning rod. Oof. Yo, I appreciate all the flying types in this right now. Alright, that's kind of disappointing. Oh my god, why am I missing so many Pokemon? Oh. Thank you, Earth Power. Now, alright. Bro, that misses again. That's good. I can do it. Nice, level 49. Let's see it. Alright. Yeah. Nice. And look at that. Okay. Alright, this. Nice. Boom. On. You. Tag. And go. Nice to know that I got a torch. Oh. I'm sorry if I cut out there. I didn't realize I was sitting too far away from Oh, that's funny. Hopefully, I'm more entertaining way here. But, yeah. I'm having a lot of fun with this, and hopefully everyone else is. Everyone here. Yeah. But I have so many fond memories of this game. I loved dungeons where you go and fight legendaries, like specifically the big ones with like Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. Those are always the craziest things. But yeah, like this game, there's so much more after you beat the main story. Like this game has so much content, and I never even got to the bottom. Like I did complete the technically, I beat the story of the post game, like the main story of the post game, which I didn't even know was a thing until I just got bored and started playing it again, and then I started getting some like actual like story, and I was so confused. And then I learned, like I learned insaneness that is how long this game actually is. Okay, I don't think anyone has. Oh wait, no, you have motor drive. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, you don't. I'm thinking of Porygon too. Nice, damage. Let's go. Alright, it's fine. Damage. Nice. It's like half the room. Okay. Nice. Alright, line up. First, you get a crunch. Then, how about this? Right, that's fine. You know what? That's okay. You fainted, and it's... Okay. Let's try a little bit of this. Right, about a little bit of this. A bit of this. Right, that's, I have items. Yeah. Alright, this. Don't do that. Dang. Bro. I'll just keep throwing him, man. Bro, I can't throw anything. Why? Bro, why do twigs have to do that? Okay. Nice. Good teamwork. Good teamwork. Yes. We love that. Alright. Love this. Love what's going on here. Trapper? What's Trapper? Why would you want to set a like, why is it anyway? This. Ooh, golden sea, golden sea. It's definitely the golden seeds that make this a lot easier. I didn't even know that was an item. I knew about the joy seed and how space globe. Yo, I have one of these in the very beginning. These are such good items. Alright, take that. Like, that just boosts power of everything. Rob eye. Oh, eye drop. Check. Does that actually do anything to your stats? I don't think that's how it normally is. Bro. Yeah, the Space Globe definitely did that. Bro, that's crazy good. Like, none of my moves do that. Alright. Here, what is this? Reviver Seeds, we take those. Any day of the week. Alright. Keep it going. That's a deep sea scale. So, but I've seen enough of those. Alright, let's go back. Back. And this. Hammer arm. Okay, just don't hit. Or don't hit again. Alright, nice. Bro, if that missed a third time, I would have died. Sky gift. Probably the worst item you can find. It literally does. I don't think you can sell it for much anyway. This is another sky gift. Bro, it's not even like sky gift, it's a sticky sky gift. So it does even let. I'm okay with that actually. I just need to find the exit and not run to another monster house because I need to stop talking. Bro, alright. Good thing I have all of these. Alright, bye. Thank you. Bye now. See what I mean? Like, bro. It's just absolutely insane how stuff like that happens. Like, to manifest anything, and I end up doing that. Of all things I could possibly manifest. Oh. That should not have done that. That space globe is absolutely busted. Like, no joke. Alright. We got sun. Got this. 5. Okay, money. Alright, real fossil. Let's go. Oh, it's sticky. I can't pick it up. gosh, I really just ran in that big circle. Nice. Hey, you lived. Alright. Here, and I'm out here. Peace out! Again, if you're just coming in, how you doing? I hope you're all enjoying the stream and, you know, enjoying this content that I'm putting out here. And if you want to interact a little more, feel free to check out the question of the day, exclamation point, QOTD. Type it in the chat. It's like hands. So it's down. I can't point down apparently. Down that way, bottom left corner there. Also, if you are not already following, please feel free to follow the stream. It is free, and I would very much appreciate a follow from you. And again, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Like, seriously, Mondays can be so tough. Like, I know every waking up every day is different when it's on a Monday. You're coming out of the weekend, and it's usually take a break on the weekends and work, and you kind of get into that groove, and it hurts sometimes. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Beautiful Monday, and I got so scared that I didn't have enough money. Wait, look at how much money I have. Well, because I think, yeah, I sold that lost loot and I got some. But yeah, again, I hope you're enjoying yourselves and enjoying the stream. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm here to entertain. But yeah, so we got scope. Bro, all these bad items. It's so fun. Golden seed. Bro, I have so many reviver seeds now. That's insane. I don't need these bands. Sorry. Zinc bands. I had you in my inventory for a while now. I need to get rid of this. I don't know why I store things. Like, I never, even normally, I hardly ever, it's flash fire. Even like normally, I never like actually, bro, stop using it. Gosh. But yeah, normally I hardly ever use the storage feature anyway. You know what? Stairs. No, it's fine. I'm glad I saw this floor. This room. Now I know. I know better now. Or also, I am very close to this room. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Alright. Listen here, buddy. Listen here. Oh. No. Bro. Get out of here. No. Out of here. Bro. I was so scared. Goku. Okay, you're fine. It hurt kind of good. Alright, cool. And I can sit there because I had that type belt stopping me from dying of hunger. So I can sit there for honestly as long as I need. Not too. Bro, forget the tight belt, dude. I knew that. This is such a good item. Swap that out. I don't care. Like, I have so many other boxes. So give me those goggle specs. Where are they? Did I have a golden seed? When did I get that? Okay, first, level 50. Hooray! Level 50. Bro, I'm so powerful now. Crazy. But I got goggle specs. Oh, hidden stairs. Don't mind if I do. Let's see. goggle specs are so helpful. And even then, I have so many apples in my inventory right now. Like, I'm fine with that. Yo. I mean, I don't know. I would have much appreciated it as a guard. I can't put any of these in. Are you secret room? Or you know what? No, it's okay. I can trade. I'll trade. What can I trade? You know what? Let me trade items that I know I definitely can't use. So, like, Antine Foam. I don't need that. And Bayleaf card. Not either. Or Log. I really don't. Lug Orb is kind of meh. Patchy Tooth. I have another one of those apparently. I don't need. I know. Still. I don't know why I still have that. Wait. There's too much water to be. Alright. Let's go this way. This. Oh ho ho ho. Don't mind if I do hidden stairs. But I'm dude, I need loot. Wait, this super bizarre. Ugh! Heal me, please. And I can get my stuff clean. Bro, exactly why Goggle Specs is one of the best items. Well, mainly in this. Because, like, normally, there's not hidden stairs on, like, almost every floor. So, but, like, the fact that now I can easily see that whenever there's 2 different stairs, which is so nice. Also, pitfall traps. Like, if I'm in a tight spot, and it is a pitfall trap that I know I can go into, I'll do it. It's only 5 damage. Like, there's no super bad thing for me falling. It's if teammates falls in it. Yo, 2 PP traps. Exactly, Goggle Specs are... Oh. Unfortunate for you that I just went to a secret bazaar and got all my discharges back. I am so ready to crush this. And you have... No, it's fine. Things can have Volt Absorb. That's fine. I can deal with that. I can get past that. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do this as soon as the stream ends. But if you haven't already, check out TikTok down there, YouTube channel, Instagram. I got Reels, Shorts, TikToks, got them all out. I forgot the post ones, but I will definitely do that as soon as the stream ends, so there's more content. Again, it's not crazy new content. All it really is are my Twitch clips just re-uploaded, but in a more touch-friendly way, you know? Like, being able to have it easily accessible on your phone is really fun, and also, there's some fun things I can do with them that I can't normally do live on stream, so who knows, might be checking out. Nothing crazy here, I see. Well, good thing I have that Goggle Specs. Whew. Alright, what is this? Earth Power, Earth Fossil that I can't grab, and Tiny Zone. Alright. Yeah, stairs. Oh, let's go. I made it. Firefly. Oh, it's probably like dystopian, like, campfire. Yeah. Astro. Lights. That. Okay. Smeargle saved us more than one. It's many. Why I respect Smeargle. Smeargle saving us? I still can't believe it. Jumbled up. What do we do now? How far do we have to run? How do we get back to our own world? I don't think or how they do it. Read about us? Minion, Weasel, Paris, and everyone else. I wonder if they're doing well. It's the guild. I want to see it. Lucasfilm. Now, it's only natural. What's happened so far? It's also hard to believe. I'm scared too, but I can't give up now. Don't keep going. Tropius will catch up to us. I've got to do something. Words or something that we can say. Okay, anything. Words of let's find Hunto. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's not a bad Pokemon. Hey. We have to try. Like, I mean, yeah, he kind of beat up other people. He technically beat us up. You know what? I'm willing to. Yeah. Let's forget it. Track down Huntail. Let's go. Goku! Go after Huntail. Yes! Yes! Let's do it! Thank you. Try to pick me up because I was feeling down. Yeah. But anyway. Let's rock and roll. Let's keep going. Get back to our own world. Together. Love that. Alright. Let's some more. With the pedal, chew that metal. Alright. Check storage. I can only do one thing. Or gorgeous box, go in there. Let's save. Gosh, I forgot. Yeah, this entire chapter is so tedious. Oh my god. I mean, it's more fun because it isn't the same like dungeon over and over again. It's like random as let's see here. But yeah. It's just I remember like going through this part in the original games and just being so bored. Like it's just slow part of the game. It's like it's just exposition kind of. The dodge script. Anyway. Super bizarre. Don't really need you. It's okay. What were to happen? It probably would just send me back out. Yeah. That's cool. I doubt you're even able, like, you're definitely not able to find, like, Secret Bazaars. Like, that feels like a post-game thing. But it is really helpful, especially when I'm encountering so many monster houses. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Alright. Boom. Yeah. Alright. Big seed. Alright. Stick. Rock. Unhelpful. Alright, that was it. That was even less helpful. Alright. That looks like a monster house room. Like, Yeah, I don't feel dumb enough to go in there. Alright. Tropius, get out of here. Ugh. You're strong. Oh no, that makes me scared. That makes me scared for having to fight a bunch of Tropius off. If that one Tropius took like, you know, like 2 or 3 hits, bro, having like 3 on us is not gonna. Crunch. Earth power. I thought it was a lost loot. Turn. Alright. Nice. Attack. Love that. Beautiful. You know what? I need some belly. Why not give me some Pidgeotto? Come on, give me some healing. Why not? Why not? Ugh. Gosh, I love that. Especially because I have so much money with me right now. It's definitely become a lot easier thanks to all those golden seeds. Okay. Thunderfang. Love that. What are you? Zinc Man. What are you? Link Box. Okay. Nah. I don't need to link anything. I don't need to. Not important. It's a lot of traps in this bunch. Alright. Okay. Oh. Oh. Yep. That's how you know we're getting up to a boss. Yes, please. I would like. Gotta catch up to Huntail. Let's go. What boss are we gonna fight? Quite deep. Now. Oh. Wait, is it? Tropius are coming. Time to waste. Reminds me. Are they elite? Whoa. Are they eluded the Tropius? Don't forget it. Listen to my priority to my sacrifices. Time to go. You there. Stop. Who's there? You invade this place with no warning. Then disturb my slumber. Then without apology, you try to leave? Who's there? Who are you? Dare to anger us. We expect you to pay for these insults. But where are you? Quit hiding and reveal yourself. You accuse us of hiding. We do not hide. We are here. We are Wilmer. There is no mercy for who transgresses against us. Cold Ghetto. Alright. Seeing a little bit of mic stuff. Alright, 1 second. Alright. See if that helps. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Nice, nice, nice. Let's keep it going. Right? Love the nothing. Gosh, there really was nothing. Burmy just showed up. Thank you for adding something to. But I came in here. Go, protein. Give me some of that. Gulp. Oh, boosted. And hidden. And secret reserve. I don't need. Alright, bye. Fuck. Right next to a sludge trap? I was gonna say a grime trap, but it's sludge trap. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ling. Uh-oh. I thought I was gonna eat again. Thunderfang. Have Volt Absorb. Disgusting. Bro. Oh. Look at this room. Okay, stockpile. Okay. Heat. Heat. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Nice, nice. Apple. Love that. God, my mic. No, no. Alright, let's try. Try. Oh. Okay. There it is. Okay. That's alright. I just noticed I've been talking at certain points, and it's been hard to hear me. I was curious as to why, and then I realized my noise suppression on my mic was super high, and I know exactly why too. Normally, I could have my fan on right now, but for some reason you just can't hear me if I have that off, on as high as I am. I lowered it, so now you should be able to hear most of things that I say. I don't know. I can't like. I could whisper into the mic, or I could be over here. And again, it's. I don't have to. It's not that good, to be honest. But hey, about as good as I'm gonna get. Oh, do I not any deep? Get some more water though. That is helpful. Dear God. Okay, that's enough. Get if everything Powder has full. Oh my God. They all have lightning rod. Bro. Oh no, this might actually be bad. No! No! Stop! Stop! What are you doing? No! Why? Why? Stop! No! No! Bro, they all got a helping hand. Oh, yeah, just calm mind up. Just do anything you can to absolutely obliterate me. Alright, listen. 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 Okay. This. Okay. What? It wears off? No way it wears off. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it might knock out most of them. Okay. Alright. 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 I'm okay with that. Gosh, I can't use discharge. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. I have plenty of reviver seeds though, so it's totally fine. Try crunch. Okay. 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 Yeah, I didn't realize. Alright, let me help out here. Gosh, I don't think I haven't been I haven't. Welcome to the 49 gang. Okay. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Big attack, get out of here. Alright. Go. Alright, listen here. Alright, now we heal. Now we heal. Okay, good. I am so done with it. Absolutely just done. All of these Pokemon are just insanely annoying. Listen. I keep getting that you don't like that, or you like that because it hurt you. Blue gummy. I thought I would like that. Oh, it did give me. I didn't think it would actually give me like money. See? Boring. Hey, there's Huntail. You too. Huntail, are you alright? Stay back. What? Why? Careful. Enemy lurks nearby. What? Where? Right. Side. X. It can't be. All those who trespass on this land shall not be forgiven. Not you. Ask that of us. Our name is Whale. We are the manifestation of a fusion of spirits. 108 of them. Be careful. That Pokemon is strong. Prepare to take punishment. Just fighting well. Gosh. Woo! Record time. What's happening? Eep. Eep. Run away. That. What was that all about? Got spooked and ran. Huntail. Alright. I'll be. Can you get up? That Pokemon, cunning, went up my nose and took control of my body. That was a bad Pokemon. Oh, that's not true. That Whelmer was probably upset over us trespassing in its base. It's frightening me. It became so angry that it lost control of itself. You saw what happened when It's normally a timid Pokemon. There's many such Pokemon here in your world. There are Pokemon who should be good. They have become bitter and twisted because the world's protected. See, Pokemon go bad because of this. That makes me mad. Hey, you. Now will you finally trust me? Somewhat? I'll admit, I don't really trust you, but I told you before, there's no point in continuing this together if there's trust between us. I'm leaving. Oh, wait. I didn't say it. I didn't say I don't believe. Perfectly honest. But that's why we want to know as much as we can learn. And I don't completely trust you, Huntail, but what you said does make some sense. It seems to be logical. So please, Huntail, tell us what you know. Tell us about this future. Why you came to our world. What if everything I say is a pack of lies? It's alright. I won't accept everything you say at face value right now. I'll listen, then I'll decide. Follow me. I would like to save my... Thank you. Chapter 15. Secret of the Planet's Paralysis. That was nasty, I'm sorry. This will do. Those trophies won't be able to spot us easily here. Tell us, Huntail. How did the planet's paralysis take place? Cause of the planet's paralysis. That dates back to your time, the world of the past. The planet's paralysis started with the collapse of the laughable which governed by Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen? Legendary Pokemon. Last time I checked, Nidoqueen definitely does it. Nidoqueen ensured the proper flow of the time from laughable collapsed and gradually got out of control. Eventually, the planet fell into paralysis. What happened to Nidoqueen? Time went out of whack. Queen also lost. Now, here in the future, the planet has become paralyzed. Thus, Nidoqueen has lost almost all of his reason and is governed by darkness. Nidoqueen is beyond recognition. He is becoming internally different. He is transformed into Primal Nidoqueen. A primordial. Okay, Primal Nidoqueen, no more. Seeks only self-preservation. Prevents history from changing. That's why Nidoqueen wants. They tried to change history. They tried to stop the planet's paralysis. They traveled back in time to your world from this place. Saying that you came back to our world so you could prevent the planet's paralysis? That's the opposite of what we were told. Back to our world as a planet, didn't you? Huntail, weren't you the one stealing the time gears? Gotta be joking. It's collecting the time gears. They're needed for preventing the planet's paralysis. I needed to take them to the laughable shore and put them in place. That would have reversed the collapse of laughable shore, fully underway in your While it's true that removing a time gear from a place causes time to stop in that area, it's only temporary. After the time gears are put in the laughable shore, time would have been fully restored to everywhere. What about all the things Smeargle said about you? Like how he said you were an outlaw in the future? How you escaped from the future and then fled to our world in the past? That was all just a bunch of lies? What else could it be? Where Smeargle really is and from the Primal Nidoqueen. Get rid of me. What? was an agent sent to get rid of you? Right. I have said that Primal Needle Queen was trying to thwart any attempt to alter the course. That's why when he learned that I traveled through time, he sent Smeargle. Wait, Smeargle. Hard for you to believe it, I know. Believe it at all? Saying all this great Smeargle? And why Smeargle is acting this way? I respect it. Hard to accept, but back or into it. What said is reasonable. Perfect sense. Who knows deep down that's what Huntail said. Down to what Huntail says is true. Knowing that makes it that much harder to accept. But where are you going? I'm gonna see Smeargle. What? I wanna see Smeargle. I'm gonna find out if what you said is true or not. What's the point of that? You'll be making it easy for them to get rid of you. You don't stand a chance against them. Then, what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Did you wonder this earlier? And you decided that you would decide for yourself. Is that because you don't know what to do? Accept words that value. For yourself. It's times like this, when things are tough, that you have to be strong. Think for yourself, then act as you deem it. Until, what are you gonna do now? Going back to the past again to stop the paralysis. Do that. He defined Horsey. So, Horsey. Right. Come with me or not. It's your choice. You two decide on your own course of action. I'm off. I don't know what I should believe either. There is one thing that I can say for certainty. This future world of darkness, the planet is paralyzed. The paralysis of the planet happened back in our world. That's why. To stop that from happening, we have to go back to the past. We have to get back. We have to get back. Actual. Rando. Still said that was right. Things are very tough now, and that's why we have to be strong. I'm alright now. Let's go. Catch up to Huntail. Rando. We have to get back. Back to our own world. Yay. Itchy. That laughable. Crumpled. How sad. Uh-oh. Master Nido. Stage has been set for the capture of the trainers. The time comes. It may be necessary for us to beg you for help, Master Nido. As you wish. By your leave, we shall proceed. Oh, yeah. What? That? Instant sensation. I had that strange sensation before. Where are we? This is Crucial Encampment. Its name comes from the dark fog that how is it? Fine horse. Hey Huntail. Mention the name before. He is the legendary time travel. He has the ability to cross time, but no, a little odd. Anyway, this ability enabled me to go to the past. Fine, Horsey, we can return to our world? But Horsey is the Pokemon that sent me to the past. That means Horsey is lent support to reshaping his. saying the horse is in trouble too? Right. Primal Needle Queen is also targeting Horsey. Anyways, get ready soon. You have to find Horsey. I will save. And I'm ready. Ready. However, I'm gonna take a nice, quick break. And then we will jump right back to this. Be right back! Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. Alright. Let us continue in our lovely adventure we got going on here. And now, let's continue. Find Celebi, and I am ready. You seem to be prepared. Let's go then. Find Horsey and return to the past. Let's go. Oh wait, don't go. What is it? The three of us do return to our world. Until, will you feel the time gears like you did before? Well, yes. Otherwise, the planet's paralysis can't be stopped. But until I'm not convinced yet. I don't completely trust you yet. I'm only cooperating with you because I want to return to you. If you don't return, Huntail, investigate if you're stealing those time gears to prevent the planet's paralysis. Until if I decide that you're the wrong for stealing time gears, I'm going to stop you. Do as you will. Keep this in mind. Important now is getting ourselves safely back to our time being. It's on getting back home. Strange. Matter. Something like this. That's it. Is when wrong. I'm familiar. Wait a second. Thought so. Similar to the sensation I had back then. Hurry. You have to hurry. Thank you. Yeah, or... Country. That's... Now we got Huntail on the team. Not Huntail, no status. Fix him. At least we know we're like around the right level. Alright. Anyway, I hope everyone's enjoying the stream. I hope I wasn't gone for too long. Tried real quick. And yeah. Keep it going. Ready to see what lies at the end of this. Please don't. Okay. Good. Gosh, that's horrifying. Please, let's go. Let me go. This is hidden stairs too. I just got lucky. Alright. That was terrifying. Okay. See? If I didn't have those goggle specs, I would have been lost then. I mean, I could have... Again, goggle specs are so good. Alright. Let's continue. Oh yeah. Okay. Soccer orb. Ooh. That's good. That's good for a month. I really... What back? That's so funny. That's really funny. What the? Oh, I never knew that item existed. There's so many small things like that in this game that I just don't know of. Why did I walk? Oh, ominous wind. Yeah, boss we just fought before, Whelmer. Normally that's Spiritomb, and one of the worst things about that boss is that normally he has ominous wind. It's both of us, and has a chance of boosting his stats like Ancient Power does. Like if you remember with Forehead, certain move, speed would get boosted, all of that stuff would get boosted. And it made it really enjoyable. And I remember losing on that a few times. Not bad. Spike. That's not. Punch. Okay, that's fine. What in? Oh, did you use Endeavor? Bro. That's. Love that. Thank you. There's an asshole. Hi. Let this be edible. Last seed. Okay. I know you have Volt Absorb. Hunger Seed, Fudge Bomb, alright. Bro, don't attack. And we're out. Oh. It in the name all that it's holding. Bro. What in the heck is this room? Insane. Wait. It has all the Grovile's moves. That's so funny. I mean, it's better. So, here. Here? This fast? Soon? Wait, what if Primal Nidoqueen knows this? Or see what places unknown to our Horsey says, hello. It's me, Huntail. Put yourself. You're here. Not coming out. Did you get frightened off by Primal Nidoqueen? What if she's captured? Captured? Where did that voice come from? Now, I don't hear that voice. Are they just hearing things? Teehee. Imagine it. Me, captured? How insulting. Captured. Possible, that's for sure. Teehee. Been too long, my dear Huntail. Yes, it has been a while, Horsey. What? That tiny thing is Horsey? Now that is downright rude. How inappropriate to poke fun at my petite, but... I'm sorry. I had the ability to cause time. So I expected you to become awe-inspiring book. How, never judge someone by their words. Good life lessons. Everyone at home, wherever you are. That's a good life lesson. But I forgive you. After all, you must find me cuter and special than you imagine. Hee hee. Yes. I need your help again. I know. Seeing you back here, my dear Huntail, tells me everything I need to know. Back because you failed in your mission in the past, yeah. Yes. Hope you managed this time. I've had quite enough of this. Being in this dark, dreary world is so... Sorry, no time to chat. Trophy is attracting us. If you don't leave soon, we'll have to... we'll have brought trouble to you. Teehee. It's quite fine, there is no need to be worried. Let those trophies come. They are of no concern. Besides, if you're so kind to us prevent the plant's paralysis, we'll finally be spared of the agony of it. My dear Huntail, I will devote my whole life to it. Right. There's this passage of time. It's ready. It's nearby. Passage of time is on a plateau above this forest. That's good. And you got us? Yes! Are all three of you taking passage of time? Yes, that's right. Oh, what's this? Your friend? What? No, can't be. Something the matter, Horsey? No, nothing. Well then, shall we? Off to the passage of time. Hey, Huntail. Passage of time is a portal that horses travel through time. It's a secret corridor that spans dimensions. For short tips, I can travel through time all by myself. But for big trips that span many generations, I use my passage of time. So if we're going to go through the passage of time, yes, you will be able to return to your time. Oh, I see it. here's the entrance that leads up to the plateau. Passage of time is way up there. Good. As soon as we're ready. Hello, Wingle Rock. I hope you're doing well. I didn't know the Wingle Rock was in the full legendary. I hope everyone watching the stream right now, watching the VOD, is enjoying their day. And yeah, just know that things are really revving up. Alright, cool. Let's move on from that. I don't want to imagine what happens with until. Good, we're leaving. Let's make our way to the time. Let's go. I wonder if Horsey also has Celebi's. Probably. That's really Fire Stunner. I think all of you. Bro, every time, man. Deck? Nice. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, love that. Alright, quick attack. Normally, Horsey is normally a Celebi, the legendary. Not just any Celebi. Normally, this Celebi is a shiny Celebi, which is a fun little thing the people threw in there. I mean, it's cool that they're acknowledging shiny Celebi. Okay. Pick up that. Yeah. So, I don't know. What about having a shiny Celebi? Like, if you having a partner that, like, and yeah, I mean, I don't know if Horsey still, like, stands up to Celebi, like, if it's, like, the same stats and everything. It still counts, you know, it's technically still stairs. Yeah, as long as none of my teammates fall in, then I'm Midori. I forgot it gotta be an aftermath. I got worried for a second. Oh. It's a miracle! No. Never. Teehee. Oh. Over to this. Gone, Giraffe gone, Caterpie gone, lead, aftermath. This. Okay. Stop missing. Oh, get out of here. There we go. Okay, thank you for. Oh yeah, swap that King's Rock. Bell. Thank you. Old gummy. Nice. Love that. That gravy part. This looks like where we should be right now. Kind of. Not really. Maybe. I don't remember. I mean, all I know is that they all had the same, like, color scheme of being, like, dark and depressing. I don't know, I wasn't a big fan of this section. Even though, honestly, it's one of the coolest things in a Pokemon game. or like in Mystery Dungeon game. You ever heard of Super Mystery Dungeon, which is the last Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game to come out? Which that was so long ago. That came out before. Came out before Sun and Moon, which is crazy. But that also had a very similar part where there was like this like dystopian place. You had to adventure past it. No, I just felt future vibe. Guy. I'm in dark. But yeah, really cool. Okay. Try this one. Okay. Wonder Gummy. That's really good. Have that. Love it. That's great. Alright, let's keep going. Nice. Alright. Let's go. Yes, give me belly. Yum, yum, yum in my tummy, tum, tum. Yum. Whee! Gosh. All right. Nice. All right. Completely restored. Okay. That graveyard. Love that. And stairs. We love stairs. Yummy. Yep. Wait. Disc. Conjure. Goggles. Honestly, I'm not gonna do it. No, it's a really good decision to do that. How like helpful it is. Don't kill Violet. All that. Yes. Pay me. You. Eat your name. Right. Oh, another Infernipe. I'm seeing a double. That. Why is Charmeleon Yankee? Not even okay. Okay, no. Kind of a bad one. Hey, love that. That graveyard. Alright. That I think is also one of the levels that happens in dystopian-esque. Though I do like this. It just feels like you're like going to die. The entire thing just looks dead. And like the fact that minion pitfall trap is that's not bad. But nah. Pitfall! Whee! Oh, I see it now. There it is. That the passage of time? Right. That's the passage of time. I wonder what that is. It must be the passage of time. Wouldn't do that to go to the past. Horsey, you can open the passage of time. Do your thing. Sure. Stop there. That will. Voice. Hello to you all. Smeargle. Miracle. Scooting carry. But sad to say, that's all over now. Tropius too. It's crafty, Smeargle. Allowed us to roam free. You kept your eye on us the whole time. So you could capture Horsey as well as us. What? So you mean followed the whole time? It's coming. All my fault. Oh? Apologies don't suit your style, my dear Huntail. Do you honestly think that I can be caught? Everyone, ready to fight? What? Of course. Going to power our way through. Push them aside. Divide the passage of time. You resist. Spare yourself the effort. You have no chance of succeeding. Won't know for sure until we try. Smeargle, you and me. Now. Untail. Really such a fool to think that I come alone. What? Now. Master Nidoqueen. What? Turn pitch black. Oh. That's a weird looking Nidoqueen. What? That's Untail. What is it? What is it? It's Primal Nidoqueen. What? That's Primal Nidoqueen. What's wrong, Untail? Where's your bottle now? Gah. My dear tail. This did for. What? Why? Aren't we gonna fight? It's hopeless. Smeargle on his own is one thing. We don't stand a chance against Nidoqueen. You have kept up so well. Sorry to let you down. There it ends. But I surrender, Smeargle. Be as you will. My dear Untail. What's the matter, Untail? It's not like you're upset. Yes, I am giving up, but still alive. Last time when I traveled back, I met the planet's paralysis. It's alone. There was another. What? You didn't come to our world alone? Right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together. When we were going to the passage of time, trouble. Separated. Partnerships back in the past. If I am eliminated, my partner will see our mission through to the end. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis. What's so funny? So you claim someone went to the... Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Go on. Say the name. Why ask such a thing? Can't tell me. No, that's not true. My partner's name is Brando. Best friend. What? What? Until, did you say Brando? Well, this is Brando right here. What? Or Brando? Can't be. It isn't. Brando I know isn't a Pokemon. Brando I know is a human. What? Precisely. My good fellow Untail, that is unmistakably your friend Brando. What? Pokemon you see was once a human. What? Master Queen had given me a mission. Just to get rid of you, Untail and Brando. Because you fled to the past, I traveled through time in pursuit of both of you. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you. At one point, I met Team Randos. Hello there, you're from the guild if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we're from Randos. You work at the guild. Great to meet you. At that point, I expected nothing. My partner and I just happened to see it in the dream. Excuse me. Say. My dream. I mentioned the dimensional scream. Skeptical at first. Then an idea began to shape my mind, and yes, with that memory of a name, yeah, human before that. I beg your pardon? Human? I possessed the scream. I became convinced. Said, well, your name at least. And that name would be let's see. There's nothing to be. Not just see. I defamed as this. Did I just imagine that? There was no doubt. This Brando was the very one seeking. So that Brando developed in me and was transformed into Pokémon. Speaking of accident during your time travel. Well, Brando's memory loss was a lucky stroke of me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It's quite easy to win the trust of your partner. And it was also easy to drag them to the future. Time came. Smeagol was lying. She left you until the last part of the future? And I was Huntel's partner on and the planet's paralysis? That's how I ended Goku's Ellen Brando. Both of you here. Everything will end. Finally spoke. That will finally put an end to Huntel's glory. Everything ends. Everything ends for you. Oh, Smeagol. You finally come to terms with your fate. Until Brando shall be rid of you all time. This is the end for you. No, can't give up. Say not to give up. What can we possibly do in this bleak situation? You have to think. I know. Horsey, time travel ability transported the short distance passage of time. Nidoqueen here. Nidoqueen is a temporal Pokemon. Time itself. Even if I make us travel in time, he'll have no trouble exposing it. Just has to work for an instant. Please. Attack! Time to travel. Vanished? Master Nidoqueen. Oh. Oh. Blackguard time traveling path has been shattered. There they are. You almost made it to the passage of time. Dive in now, you can still make it. Now, into the passage of time. You, Horsey, don't fret over me. Told you I can't be caught. Stop the planet's paralysis. Change history. Thanks. Thank you, Horsey. You're not getting away. Gah! Yeah, I think. Chapter 16. Gone. This. What? Brando, where? Isn't this where I met you? Like, me? That means, could it be? No, it isn't. No, it is. We're in the past. Made it back to our world. Yeah, we made it. Hey, Huntail. Look, made it home. Back to our world. Made it through. Back to this world. Yes. This is where I met Brando. Let's see. I think it was right here. This is where I found Brando out cold. That's where time sent me in the forest. Brando, true world. Right. I don't understand, like, the whole concept of time travel. Explain it to us? The place to talk, so let's eliminate the guild and talk there. Train there and the perfect place. Guild. Yeah, that's not the. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw. I went to your guild. Not. I think they'd try to capture me. I know. But it was all going and I lowered sneak. The way. Okay, it's this way. Hey, here comes Team Charm. And it's not actually Lopunny Medicham, it's Lopunny got replaced with the Gardevoir with Oddish and Medicham with Milotic. I like to say thank you. Thank you. Ooh. This cliff is known as Dark Court. Yes, I think the name. Hey, sorry about that. Um, Apparently my entire internet decided to die. However, I don't think anything was kind of lost in translation. So here we are once again. I'm planning on ending the stream shortly anyway, so I'll wrap this up quick. I live here before I joined the. Go ahead, go in. Yeah, in case you didn't watch the previous part of this, it should be the last VOD. Watching this on YouTube, I just had to post it to be stitched together. I'm cut, but yeah. Let's see, this is a hollow chamber, basically. Glad no one's wrecked this one. That's proof a little tracks. Maybe better if we stay here for the time being. Expected you same rando. Tail, can you tell us more about that? Yes, Brando and I jointly investigating the paralysis. Pokemon and a human paired together. Brando has special ability like relied on that special ability to investigate the paralysis. By special ability, you mean the dimensional screen, don't you? Exactly. But the team has a back. Requires the presence of a partner. Without that partner, trusted partner, the other dimensional screen set off by trigger tied to places where the time gears are hidden. Needed to find out where the time gears passed. Needed the dimensional screen. Wait a second. There has to be a trusted partner nearby for the dimensional screen to work. But the dimensional screen being triggered not long after we met. So how much each other from that interesting. Brando developed and on meeting you, Goku, had something to turn to. Perhaps Brando could trust you very quickly. Oh, there's another thing I don't quite understand. The dimensional screen in response to only time gear? The opposite is also true. Dimensional screen is not triggered in places that time gears. Really? Not all I remember. Listen, Brandon. Off in your Alakazam. Exploration. Other times too. Places that do nothing with time gears. Even in places like that, the dimensional screen, doesn't it? Ever happened. Dimensional screen never triggered by places that time gears whatsoever. That's true. It might even work. Perhaps things perhaps the nature of dimensionals altered them. Time gears. Oh, that explains it. That's why that time. Sure. Dimensional frozen water. Was something. I understand. Further try. Might give us about what's happening to him. Can't dawdle. Those trophies will catch up to us. Let's go quickly. Anything? Not sensing anything. I couldn't envision anything there. A plate tied to any time gears. That's why my dimensional scream failed to work. The Huntail is right about them, and my past being enough to make my dimensional scream differently. Anyway, like I was saying, we're investigating the planet's paralysis. Use the dimensional scream by the locations of time gears. That's it. Here. Time gears here. See it. Place the drought stone to me up. That lifts the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner. After I to find the locations where time gears passed that brought us from to this world. However, oh, oh, come on, hang on. No, I. We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through. Brandon and I, for some reason, got immediately turned into a Pokemon. I can only guess that it happened, that it had something to do with an accident about traveling in my future. That I came from the mission preventing the planet's paralysis. It seems so outlandish. Brando, I cannot remember. Separated. Glad to see you're safe. Changed. Memory. Still you. None of this. The fact that you remain my friend. Glad to see you again. We have to decide on a course of action. Like I told you before, when you collect the time gears again. Stops in the time gears. Are you sure that it'll only be temporary? Time gears is set place in laughable state ever. Well then, go too. Go with you, Huntail. Taking the time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in that area. I have to prevent the time and its paralysis. Okay then, go together. The hour is late. We're all exhausted from the running home. Rest up tonight. Even the more. That could be really bad. I really hope. It's fine. Sorry? I don't. Can't sleep? Yeah, just think. About Smirk? That's none. Finding out we were being deceived came as a real shock. Your story earlier, Huntail, it drove at home. Smirgo said in the future was true. He realized that Brando. Hey! Hey, look, Huntail. Sunlight. Sunrise. What a pretty sun! Isn't it? Yes. It's because we were in the so long. Didn't think a sunrise could ever feel so rises. Never granted and natural. Things we take for granted, they're essential things. Precious. Staggering. Strength and history from the darkness. The thing that I wanted to ask you. That time confronted by Needle. Frankly, no wins. She'll be rid of you all the time. This is the end for you. No, Hunter, give up. Give up. No, but how could we not? We have to think. All seem not to give up. Even I ain't giving up. How did you manage to stay so sure? All I want. Don't know. Maybe. This. Could it be? It's an on pattern. Right. inscribed on it. I've never seen anything like it. This pattern is new. This is my relic fragment. It's my personal treasure. I had this dream, one day solving the mystery behind this fragment. But, such a coward. Took up the courage to go in the building as an apprentice. Then I met Brando. Okay, I'll put in my faith in you. I totally believe in you. Hear me up and... Oh. Scary. I need to be brave. I need to face up to this. Give it up now. I'll give you courage. Brando, I felt like I could overcome any challenge. So I came to feel over time. See, that's why I'm able to give it up. I think I understand what you're saying. Yes, but Brando was a special quality. Same way that I care for him. And Goku also. Brando is lucky. Less with a friend like you. Well, it's more. Doing so. Yes. Alright. Select all the time gears. First, we have to decide which time gears we should target. Check the Wonder Map. Here? Lost the Pond would be the closest, I guess. How about Electric Dam? Where I got my first time gear. That. Here. Far from here. Like Rotom guarding. Great. Fight someone over time gear that will attract attention. That won't be. Exactly. That's it then. That's where we're going. Onward, Electric Dam. This is the entrance to Electric. The atmosphere somehow. Imagining it. Go on when you're ready. That's gonna be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I hope stream lagging out and completely dying wasn't a huge problem in the whole situation, but hey, you know, I changed the music. I feel like there should be a way to change the music. Yeah, and again, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed all the fun new things I've added, like mini game, bot in the chat. We got bot, we got Nightbot in there too. Again, haven't already. Feel free to follow. Following is always free. Again, thank you to everyone here who is following and who has been watching this time. I appreciate you so much in the world. And if you're watching this VOD back to Twitch, wherever, consider following the Twitch stream or subscribe to YouTube, or whatever you may do. Anyway, that's all the time I got for today. And without further ado, I will see you all in the next stream. Peace out.